to you before at all. You're going along and you never worry about it. When it happens to you the first time, you start waiting for the second time, and you can happen the third time. It does prey on your mind. It's one of those ridiculous things that the first time it happens to you, you know, you don't believe it's happened, and then you start looking for people in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas the reverse is probably true of somebody like Neil Robertson, because obviously we're getting ahead of ourselves here. This is a quarter, but Neil's been in 6 world ranking finals. He's won the lot, so he's really not gone through that self-doubt thing so far.
No, a tremendous conversion rate from obviously finals to victories.
Okay, here we go. We're not at the final. Long way to go before that.
There certainly is, Hazel. This could develop into a fascinating tussle here.
You had a good conversion rate as well, Dennis, didn't you? Sterling into euros.
Yeah, the old euro is everywhere. Used to be the punt where you came from. I preferred the gyro to the euro. Well, the old dreaded double kiss there, but he didn't get close to that attempt at a long pot. It's a thin one though.
Thank you.
I think he put all his concentration into trying to cut that in and didn't anticipate the white disappearing also. Who put that pocket there, Mark saying?
You.
Surely it's not a plant. Mark Williams has left Neil Robertson here.
One.
Not only will he get the plant, but cue ball coming off that knuckle of the middle pocket has certainly helped.
Yeah, he probably had enough pace on it to come in and out of balk, but that was a useful knuckle, as you said, Ken.
Well, Mark Williams would be sitting in his chair and he'd be absolutely kicking himself for leaving that pretty straightforward plant. Didn't look at it himself, so otherwise he wouldn't have put the cue ball on that side of the table.
Just a little delicate cannon needed here on the right of the two reds. It's straightforward here, just to drop the red in and finish on the black. The natural angle would sort of take him into the gap of the reds there to the left of the bunch, which if he did play, he might get himself onto the blue. Let's see.
12.
Maybe the pink also pots, because he's the wrong side of the blue. And the pink does go by the looks of things. It certainly does.
That was an excellent shot, wasn't it? Power that pink in. Still having a look at his tip. Couple of options.
18.
Play for the black or go back up for the blue. But if he gets a nice angle on this black, wants to be low on it.
19.
That looks just about perfect. He may not elect to go into the pack. He may just elect to just go into those two reds just left of the pack. Always knew he was going to be on this loose red.
26.
Yeah, he wanted a slightly fuller contact, but I think he's got a good angle to get on the black. There's a couple of ways of doing it. He might have to stun it in off the top cushion. That's the shot that he could play. Well, he could. Well, he's made a mess of it anyway. He tried to roll it and leave the black to the opposite corner. Bad miss for Neil there. Match time just over the 2 hours. He had the perfect shot there of Mark playing the screw with that little bit of side, helping side that Stephen Hendry was talking about in the studio a few frames back.
8.
Spot on. And not only a terrific double, look at the angle on the black to get the pink and reds out. That's beautiful. What a chance.
Yeah, it's worked out a treat, isn't it? And I think the pink does pot as well. Yeah, hold for the pink.
70.
And there you can see those two reds pot into this corner pocket as well. So everything in the open.
23.
It's probably 24. A little early to say it, but that miss from Neil Robertson might just prove to be a turning point in this match. That's if this man can go on and close to just one frame behind. At the extension, I thought he was going to stun it in and go over the other side. He preferred to roll it, and still expected him to knock it in.
29.
Yeah, points all level, so black to follow here. Should Mark Williams get the next 4 reds and high value colours? He won't need that red that's closest to the left hand side cushion.
37.
It'll the time he takes that red, he should have accumulated
38.
enough points to put Neil Robertson in a position where he may need a snooker. So just concentrate on the open reds.
Yes, and when he pots this one, Ken, he's going to clear the other one for the opposite corner pocket.
45.
So no need to play any cannons.
46.
Just showing what he's made of here, the Welshman.
53. $54.
4-1 down. It looked as if Neil Robertson was taking control. Well, it's not absolutely perfect. He just come off the cushion further
60.
than he intended. This red now is a little more difficult. He's looking at the one up the cushion, but he played for the one to right of the cue ball, and it should have been comfortable for the middle pocket, but he's going to have to take it up into the corner. But
61.
safely in. No heroics there, just leaving a possibility of taking a double on. He doesn't have
68.
to do. Could play a snooker. That's what he's just thinking about. Now the double is gone for, but he's
Mark
not
Williams,
quite safe.
68.
38 the difference. Neil Robertson only needs one snooker. I think that's why he was debating whether to play the snooker behind the black there or take the double on.
Yeah, there you see it. 38 behind, 35 remaining. So 1 4-point snooker. Red, black, and all the colours required.
Well, he's floated a few of these pots in. He could do with one here to secure this frame. No, nowhere near. Where's it going to finish? Is he going to fluke a snooker? He is, but there's a possibility, but it's a slight chance if he comes off the cushion and catches that red correctly, he could finish in behind the brown. But he'd have to be spot on, it'd have to be so precise. And it's so difficult to judge that. Well, that's a bit of a run. Look at that. Or has he flicked one back? Not quite. He gets a bit fed up at this stage. He knows that Neil Robertson's going to concede. He lost 3 frames in a row, did Mark Williams, but he's won 2 in a row. From 4-1, suddenly he's just 1 frame behind at 4-3.
It's memories of our opening day with Ronnie against Ding. Ronnie was 4-1 up, and then suddenly we find ourselves 4-all and into a bit of a grandstand finish there. This is a great comeback from Mark Williams, all really made by a terrific long red earlier in that.
Yeah, but surprising miss for Neil. I left this for Mark, but this is a cracking shot. Blind pocket, obviously. Cued it beautifully, straight into the pocket. Come back, and of course, he went